Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. To get this one started, and we are underway from Ford Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Lawrence going to put it up right away. He'll get that underneath Etienne, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Lions at 14-2 heading into this final week. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Take right open.
Here's Lawrence. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Go, let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Yet another completion here on his opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Still shedding tackles. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
They'll roll him out right. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jamison Williams, 39 yards. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Now they'll change things up. Give to Hall running right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. On first down, right back to Hall. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Prescott now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Marquise Brown from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Hey, hey, hey.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 9.
Go, go. Check smash, check smash.
Now Lawrence. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3.
Hey, gun.
At the 40-yard line.
11, Agate.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, kill.
And Chark goes in motion left. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! 11, Agate.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Stay right open.
That's another Detroit Lions
11.
first down.
Hey,
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Go, go, let's go.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker now for the extra point. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This out quickly to Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now they're in the hurry up. On play action, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action now, Prescott.
chasing second down. They got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. And if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Hall on a give up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Prescott. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. A give running right is Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Fights through and now a crease. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Take right over. Go. 30 left. 13 loop.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Lawrence will throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 55 yards. And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Prescott. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And under the line Lions pressure. He's brought down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion left goes a tight end. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Etienne. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And quickly they get to the line. First down, Prescott. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. third and short yardage. Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Now Prescott.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Rolling to his left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Jameson Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
In motion right, Watkins.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Hey, kill.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Go, let's go. 13, Luke. Go.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to speed things up here. ETN up the middle. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
11.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
11, Agate. Saint right. South Street.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Gun.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill. Go, let's go.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
30 left. 13 loop. 11.
Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go.
And they'll run with Etienne. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vaughn. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN, and he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Tucker now to add the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now Dak. Complete, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. To throw, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Dak. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
11, Agate.
Here's Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover. But it would probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that